digital artist, digital analog artist, visual storyteller. I am wondering, okay, I was pressing some buttons. I'm here today on another step in the making of the Dragonfly themed folded sculptural book. I've decided today to make a prototype. So I'm going to hold up, if this is the first time you've come, this is a piece of art paper that I've been making marks on and transfers, and I've also pre-folded it for when I cut and fold. And I've decided that I want to make a type that's the same size of this, and then cut it and fold it and like an experiment. So today I got a piece of paper out and I cut it to the exact size of this. As you can see, it's exactly the same size. And I made some marks on one side. And then I'm going to fold it, make the marks for cutting, and then cut it and do the final like prototype fold. I'm not sure how far I'll get today, but I'm going to change the camera so you can see at least part of the what I'm doing. And I'm in a slightly different place today in my studio. I'm on an area where I have a cutting surface, which you'll see in a minute. All right. So this is the surface. This right here is a cutting surface. You can see where I've done cuts. I usually use this tool. This right here is a yoga block, which I use to put my phone on. It's the right size. And so I'll bring this down a bit more. So it's seeing the field of what I'm doing. So here we go. I've made marks on one side. I'm going to make some additional marks so that I know this is the side that I want to. Hi, Susan Detroy, digital and analog artist. I am a visual storyteller, and this is one step among many of a book I'm making for an exhibit that's going to travel in a suitcase. And the due date for the book to be in hand for the exhibitor is the end of August. I have been making the piece. This is a piece, and I'm doing a prototype today. I'm going to fold and mark for cutting. I'm folding exactly the same way, like in half, and then again this way, and again this way. So I've got 4 folds on the horizontal, and then I'm also folding the other direction. And in the playlist for this book, there are videos of people that do instruction around making a book like this, and that's how I got the idea. It doesn't look like it's very straight. All right. So just half and then half of the half. The paper I'm using with the is much thicker, heavier, so it'll be more resilient and also a little bit harder to work with. So I've got this folded piece of paper, and the way I understand it from the way that I've marked this one, if you look carefully, you can see these little squiggly lines I've made. It goes 3/4 of the way one way, 3/4 of the way the other, 3/4 of the way on the bottom. So I'm going to mark this one the same way. So it'll be cutting from here. Oops. Keep it in the camera. I'll do it this way, maybe easier. So I'll be cutting this line up to here, and then this line 3/4, and then this line 3/4. All right. Hi. Gangster says hi. Hello. Thank you. And always, please subscribe to my channel. I would really like to get more subscribers on my channel. I'd like to eventually do something more interesting than just what I'm doing now. Anyway, so I'm going to bring this up so you can see that I'm using a T-square. If you don't know what a T-square is, this is it. It's got a T on the end. I've got my name because I loaned it to somebody. And it helps you make the cuts really straight. So I'm going to start with the middle one. And I use this kind of knife cutter for this project. I have other cutting tools, but I'm going to do this one. The paper moved a little. Finish with the cutting. And then I'm going to another cut up at the top, 3/4 the way down. As I mentioned in the beginning, my name is Susan Detroy. I'm a visual artist, storyteller. I work in analog, which is this book, and analog and digital work. If you look at my playlist, you'll see that I also make films. I have a film showing right now in, oh, hi, Lowell. Thanks for saying hi. I have a film showing, 3 films showing right now in South Korea at a conference called Code as Canvas. All right. So I've got all the pieces cut. And I'm going to turn it over. And my memory is that you fold clear to clear, then clear. This is how I remember. Then clear to clear. And there, it's folded. So then after it's folded, I guess it could go like this too. I'll be on the real one, I'll be gluing down the part that doesn't have art on it will get glued. So then it'll be like this. And I'm gonna see if a glue stick will work for gluing temporarily, just to see how it works. I don't think that's gonna work, so. But that's good. I made a prototype and cut it, so that gives me more confidence to do it again on the piece that has the actual art on it. So you get the idea. Once it's glued together, it'll be like that. Okay. And it could go standing like this also, or like that. There are lots of options. Alrighty, that's almost 12 minutes, and as I said, please subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to sign off for now. After I bring it back around. And show, there's some kind of emoji that I can't see that clearly. Here you go. It's sort of like a slinky now before it has glued together. I think I'll stop there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for, oh, earrings. I have new earrings. These are a gift from a friend. Artwork and money. The two things. Yeah. Susan Detroy, visual artist, analog digital storyteller. If you're just watching, I'll release this video in a couple days. It's one of the steps in making the Dragonfly Earth-themed folded sculpture book that's going to be in an exhibit. Traveling in a suitcase. This is the original paper, and I just did a prototype. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.